Hey guys, Josh from PHP vLog here. This is my first video and I'm going to touch on a few topics regarding PHP. Most prominently I'll be discussing the editor I use and going over its features. If you are not new to PHP and are dedicated to your editor, then this video probably isn't the right place for you to start. However, that doesn't mean you won't change your mind after seeing all the good qualities this one has. The editor I use is called Notepad++. You can Google it, it's absolutely free of charge and works like a charm. The first thing I wanted to cover are the languages supported. If you click the language tab at the top, you see that you've got A through Y, just a ton of languages. For us, we're obviously going to go to P and hit PHP. One of the great features of Notepad++ is line numbering. So as I hit enter, you see that there is a number next to each line, which is a great way to keep track of how many lines you have in your source, and if you have errors, it's much easier to find the error based on the line. And you can do this by holding down Control and hitting G. From there you can just type in whatever line you want to go to, hit enter, and you'll automatically be sent to that line. Another great feature is syntax highlighting, and anybody who's written in any language before probably already knows what that is. If you haven't, then I'll show you. First off, I'm just going to write some tags, obviously the open and close PHP tag. Anybody who has absolutely zero experience doesn't need to worry about it right now, but if you've got a little bit of experience, then I'm sure you can follow along. I'm going to type the word echo. Anybody who knows even a little PHP probably knows what the echo command is. It's similar to print command, the stdc out in C and C++, and it basically prints any text that is in quotes next to the keyword onto the screen. So I'm going to put echo print me and put a semicolon. The word echo is in blue. That is the syntax highlighting. The word echo being the syntax which was highlighted. I know I don't have to repeat myself. Alright, so another quick thing I wanted to go over is what I call function decking. I'm sure there's another word for it, but this is what I like to call it. So I'm going to put function, my function, and I'm going to put a left and right curly bracket. Okay, so as you can see, there's a minus sign next to my left curly bracket, and as I click it, the code that would be inside, let's just say, some code here, and let's just say no code here, disappears. All you can see is the left. Same thing goes for the entire PHP body, which is right here. If I click this, minimize, everything disappears. This is great for putting a little PHP in here, and then perhaps coming down here and starting to type in some HTML code, so I can minimize my PHP. That way I don't get too confused, I don't get lost, because that's the last thing you want to do. And of course, it works with HTML as well. As you see, I typed in the HTML tags, which are just super basic. Everybody knows those. And I'll open and close the header tag, and you can see that the minus sign is there for theirs too. Close head, I can close HTML, open up the PHP again, whatever. The final thing I kind of wanted to cover with this editor is called symbol tracing. At least that's what I call it. When you click the right curly bracket, you see that the left curly bracket, which is up here, highlights red. This is to symbolize that your left curly bracket has a corresponding right curly bracket. If for some reason you click a bracket and it doesn't light up, that most likely means that you're either missing a bracket or that's an extra bracket. So a good way to make sure that you actually have enough brackets is to just type one of your brackets, and if it automatically highlights red, then you know it has a corresponding one. And of course, if you've got just a ton of brackets down here, then you'll click one and you'll know which one that one is already associated with. And you can see that when I click this one right here, the one below it gets associated. These two are associated with each other. I click this one, that one right there is associated. It's great. So again, Notepad++. You can see it right here in the title bar. Google it. It's absolutely free and it's a wonderful product. Alright guys, Josh from PHP vLog. Look forward to my PHP basics tutorial to come out in a couple of days, and many more videos from there out.